So I'm sure many of you have heard the expression, they're not making any more land. Well, I don't know who they are, because today I'm making more land. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Adam here with Indie Farm Life. Let me show you what's going on today. So I'm out here by the pond in this enormous burn pile. It's sizable. And I'm cleaning up fence rows. So a couple weeks ago I started this project, and so here it's kind of where the property line stopped because of all the vegetation previously. And wait till you see what I finished so far. That. I've gained about 35 feet of our property back because the previous landowner hadn't touched this fence row in probably 15 or 20 years. Our property line actually runs about 10 or 15 feet past that old ash tree there. So I am taking it back, i.e. making more land. So you guys didn't see that first leg of this, but I thought it'd be a good idea to video the remainder. I probably cleared, I don't know, 150, 200 feet so far, lengthwise. Got probably another 200 foot that way and about 100 foot the other way to go. Let me show you this area here where I stopped. And I've got a lovely mobile home trailer here to do something with that the previous landowner left me with. But you can see just how much land I picked up in this process. So it's gonna be a day full of chainsaws and the tractor with the grapple. And pardon the noise in the background, it sounds like my neighbor might be using the wood chipper. Just to give you a little bit more of a vantage point of the mess we're dealing with, you can see how thick this is. There's kind of an opening right there. I punched through with a chainsaw a week or two ago when I was doing this, but out here you can just see how far this tree line has really creeped out on us. So I'll be excited to open this all back up. We'll certainly make the view a lot different. I was just really looking for more stuff to mow because I feel like right now I mow the grass and then I have to wait forever before I can mow more grass. Kidding. I think step one is going to be grab the tractor and get that trailer out of the way. So yeah, I have that. That's fun. Does anyone have any good ideas as to what I could do with this? I wanted to get rid of it, but even getting rid of it is not an easy feat. Ideally, it'd make a really awesome footbridge. I would never probably take equipment across this thing. But a footbridge, if I were to deck it somewhere, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think I should do with this thing? Maybe you guys have some grand ideas. If you guys happen to see a little air guitar or a little air chainsaw along the way, it's because I got my classic rock station. I like to rock out when I cut. Chainsaws are awesome, but tractors and grapples, that's where it's at. So I got most of that down there cleaned up, and that pile's getting out of hand. But I think now what I'm gonna do is continue to just cut and clean up with the tractor a little bit off camera, because you guys don't want to see the same stuff over and over. But I'll walk down here and give you a shot of where I'm at, so you can kind of see the before and after. And I was actually thinking, I was talking to my wife, I might stop this clearing kind of at the berm and leave things a little bit more full back here behind the berm. We're not back here that often, and it saved me some time and effort today, but you can see how dense some of this stuff is. I'm also not sure how far I'm going to go up beyond where I started. Having a little break and a little privacy isn't always a bad thing. I'm going to let all this grow up, but just going to let it grow up back, 35 feet instead of out here. I wanted to show you just how many vines are in here. So many. It's crazy how thick these things get when you don't touch them for a long time. No one's here to clean it out, but I probably missed the good part of this one that I wanted to show you. So I just dug that old rotten thing out with the tractor, started pulling on it, and this bunch of vines here, it's still all the way up in that massive walnut tree up there. So I'll at least set this up and let you guys see me try to get that down. I ran out of space when I was backing up, so I'm just gonna grab it there in the middle and see what I can do right back into my camera. Yep, I knew that's how that'd go. Well, sorry guys, you didn't get to see the fun part. That pile's getting pretty darn big, and I'm getting pretty darn tired. I'll probably work for a couple more hours yet, but I would say the heavy lifting's done. We'll see where the day takes us. Well, I got most of it cleaned up. Probably left the camera off longer than I wanted to, but that's all right. Gotta take this big guy down here, and I'm not sure I want to cut it because I don't want it to fall into 1,000 pieces, so I may grab the 580 and just rip it out of the ground. I'm not sure the tractor will be able to do it or not. Got this nasty mess cleaned up down here. So I got the 580 out, and let's be honest, cutting this with a chainsaw or even trying to dig it out with a tractor would have been faster than waiting around and filling up the tires and checking fluids on the 580, because it's not been out pretty much all year. But I kind of wanted to get it out and, well, play. This won't take long, and I'm probably going to end up destroying it, so it's in 1,000 pieces. Man, I love equipment. That has a purpose. I want to show you guys the size of this fire, or pile I should say. So there's the tractor with the loader and grapple all the way up. Probably, it's got to be 12 feet. This burn pile is absolutely enormous. So if you're not a subscriber, subscribe now and come back when I light this up, because you can bet there's going to be a video of this. Also, I wouldn't have done this if I didn't have that grapple. The number of vines in here that I had to pull out, insane. I may also go grab the backhoe and kind of push this up a little bit. Maybe not today, but before I light it. Well guys, thanks for coming with me as I made land today. It'll be a big improvement once I get it all cleaned up. Right now, I may go get on the 580 and just pop a few stumps because that's fun. I really need to mow. I don't want to mow. And yet, here I am making more land slash grass to mow. It's a vicious circle. Hit that subscribe button. Come back and see me sometime, guys. Bring your marshmallows and hot dogs and your 30-foot poles, and we'll have a cookout soon. Take care.